Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
So I'm going to attempt to explain the game a little bit here. So what you're going to do is you're going to have a number of resistance and spies depending on the number of players. So for example, with a 7-player game, you're going to have 4 resistance and 3 spies. You'll take 4 of the blue cards with the fist and 3 of the spy cards, which are red, with this icon, and you will shuffle these cards up. And once you sufficiently shuffle them up, you will give a card to each player. When you get your card, you will secretly look at it and allow nobody else to see it, and you will know, hey, I'm a spy. If you would have got a resistance, then you would say, hey, I'm a resistance. Of course, that'd be all in your head. Nobody will know who you are. So you get one of these cards, and you know what faction you are, but nobody else at the table will know. Then what's going to happen is everybody is going to close their eyes. And if you are a spy, somebody's going to say, close your eyes. Everybody will close their eyes. And if you're a spy, you will then open your eyes and look around and see who the other spies are. So these people will know who each other are. The resistance players will have their eyes closed, so they will not know who the spy players are. Only the spies will know who each other are, and the resistance will not have any information at this time. Then everybody closes their eyes. You wait a couple minutes for pupils to get back to normal, and then you say, open your eyes, and you're ready to play the game. So what you see here is we're in round 1, and we're on the first vote track. Somebody will be given the first player marker, and you will be the first player, and you will go. So what you're going to do is in the first mission, whoever is the first player will choose 2 people. It could be themselves, or it could be other player, and he will give them a gun. These will be the 2 players going on the mission. And then everybody will vote secretly. They will choose one of their approve or reject tokens. If they choose approve, they are saying, yes, I want these 2 people to go on the mission. If they say reject, I do not want these 2 people to go on the mission. And people can talk and as much as they want. And then you're going to look, and if the majority say approve, that means in this case 4 out of the 3, then they will go on the mission. If 4 out of 3 reject, then they will not go on the mission. So everybody will take one of these, place it face down, everybody will simultaneously reveal. Great, it's been approved. Or it's been rejected. If it's been rejected, then you will move this down. The next person will become the first player, and they will choose 2 people. They could choose the same 2 people, or, well, it might fail, or they could choose 2 additional people. And now you're getting information about who is choosing who. If it ever fails 5 times in a row, then that means the spies have succeeded for this mission, and you would move on to the next mission. And in this mission, you would have 3 people go on a mission, so you'd be giving out 3 of these guns. Third one the same, and that's what those numbers mean. So let's go back for a second. Let's say this has been approved, and 2 people are going on a mission. Each player will be given 1 success and 1 fail card. So they will have these, and they will pull these over. It's important to note that if you are a resistance player, you may only play the success. So if you were given these 2 cards, you would have to play the success card. You would play this face down, and nobody would know what card it is. So if you are resistance, you must play a success. But if you're the spy player, you could play the success or fail. Let's kind of show how this would go. So let's say he secretly plays a success. Then these 2 cards would be shuffled up by the first player, and then he would reveal both cards. It's a success, and you would put a success out there. Well, why would the spy player want to play a success when they want to fail it? Well, what they've done is they've got some, if these 2 players were playing the cards, there's got some discrepancy. Who is the good guy and who is the bad guy? Now, if you had failed, let's say the spy player had played a failed card instead, we would know one of these 2 people are bad. And this would have been over on the fail side, on the spy side. So the spy player can kind of play with people's expectations depending on what cards he plays. And that's the gist of the game. Now, how do you win this game? If the spy player wins 3 missions, then the spy players were to win. If the resistance were to win 3 missions, then all the resistance players will win. So the spy players know who each other are. They're very much aware of who they're going after, and they want to create as much dissent as possible. The game for the resistance is different, though. The game for the resistance is they want to find out who is good, or, in this case, who are the spies, and they want to vote along with it. So when they're sending people on missions, they want to send only resistance players. That's tough. And as the votes go through, you're going to find out who is who in the game. And that is very important to the resistance.